chef, Walter Lohage was the name. He was also with me, and I asked him, what the hell is this? What is he doing? He's creating small granules and this and that. How is he going to use it? And is this the future of food? Well, this guy was 56-year-old German, and he told me that he started his life as an apprentice at the age of 12 years. So he said, yes, this definitely is the future of food, although I don't understand this. But yes, if you can understand and if you can gain something from it, gain. So that's how the introduction to molecular happened. And obviously I couldn't get much, and it was only when I came back. I came back with 3 medals for India. And when I came back, it was only chemical locha for me. Didn't understand. So anyways, again, help of Google Chacha, and that helped, told us YouTube videos. There were very few at that point of time, but yes. So introduction to emulsification and jellification and spherification and reverse spherification, all that started happening in the year 2005 when I joined the Claridge's Hotel in Delhi. A lot of stuff was happening around the world, and again we had a German general manager who used to always push me around. Go here, go there, learn, see things, and that's how you develop yourself as a chef. So, okay, molecular. So, we started doing molecular a little bit, Indian here and there, observing people doing Indian molecular cuisine, creating foams out of, say, makhani sauce, creating foams out of, say, yakhni gravy, which was not interesting to me at all. Because for me, molecular cuisine is where you change chemical structure of food by addition of technique, by addition or reduction or increasing temperatures, or by using techniques which bind two different things together to create something new. That's interesting. That's something which is new. So how do you relate Indian food with molecular cuisine? Many people are doing it around the world. If you go to UK, there are many restaurants who say they are molecularly Indian, but they hardly are. Because they're just doing little stuff, little things to gravies, to meats, and to other stuff, which is hardly molecular. It's just changing the structure and the look and converting it into foams by using agar-agar or by using sodium alginate, and they don't even understand what sodium alginate can do to a tomato-based puree or to a dry fruit-based puree. It can change taste, it can change texture, it can do a lot of things which is negative. That's how probably the Indian molecular stuff didn't pick up, and when I look back to Indian cuisine, there is no need of molecular, because we already are molecular in so many ways, in so many forms. The only thing that was lacking, what I felt, was that we need to take Indian cuisine, or we need to present Indian cuisine in a way where Indian cuisine tells you that, okay, if I'm presenting a lamb dish, we go to New Zealand, we hear of free-range lamb. Okay, why? Because the lamb is just grazing here and there. It is not fed particular feed during the day. It does not have a micro tag, so that on a particular day it will be slaughtered. That was already existing in India for so many years, and it still does. For those who are my Muslim friends, they will know that when we do Qurbani, the bakra or the lamb or the goat or whatever we use is so good. I mean, if it has one of the horns broken, we're not going to use it. So we use the most effective food, the most valuable food for our religiously based programs or religiously based food and cuisine. Those things tell us, yes, we are very much passionate about our food. We are very much passionate about the regional food that we have. So last 2 years when I was doing a couple of shows, which were travel shows, so I traveled within the interiors of Maharashtra, within the interiors of Gujarat. So when I traveled into the interiors of Maharashtra, which was right across the border of Madhya Pradesh, there was a village called Malegaon. So there I met a guy who's doing farming in a very unique, very organic manner, still keeping his food to the origin of the land, to the origin of the soil. He goes to that extent that, there are lemon trees. Usually you find lemon trees which are like 7 to 8 to 9 feet. His lemon trees are only 4 feet. But still the fruit they bore were exquisite. And he does not believe in breaking the fruit. He believes in the fact that when a fruit is ready to come out of a tree, there is a certain point when the tree releases enzymes, and that is when the fruit is the most healthy. For me, from there starts the molecular part of Indian cooking, of our Indian cuisine. He also taught me that, you go to a tree, he actually did it on camera too, that he went to a lemon tree, just put his hand, selected one of the lemons, probably he knew which one was fully ripe, and he just requested the tree, can you give me this lemon? And say within 30-40 seconds the lemon fell into his hand, which was kind of miraculous, of course. And then still gives me goosebumps while telling you that this guy actually communicates with plants. So when he told me this, I said, okay, can I do it also? So this guy is 63 years old. He's been doing this for last 27, 28 years. He has done it in all parts of the world, including Australia. So there were several incidents which will waiver us from the topic. But he actually made me communicate with the lemon tree. This was the first time that he did for somebody else. I don't know. Before that, he checked with a pendulum. He checked my vibration and this and that. I don't know. I first felt it's all a drama, natak again, a locha, but it wasn't a locha. So there is so much in the plant, there is so much in the soil, there is so much in the produce in this country that all of it, if we focus nicely and properly, our cuisine can go to a different level. Okay, so focusing on regions. So I met a Austrian chef. He asked me, can you convert one of the simplest dish of India into a molecular dish? It can be cold, it can be hot. I said, okay, why not? The simplest dish is Tahir Sadam, which is rice and yogurt, flavored with South Indian masala. So can you convert this into a molecular dish? And I don't want starch in this. That was a challenge thrown to us. I said, fine. And we did it with cucumber. And he could not realize the fact that this cucumber is not tasting like rice. And we did it with caviar made out of kokum syrup. So I'm again using kokum syrup here. And for them, it was revolutionary. Because converting an Indian dish, a simple Indian dish, into a molecular dish without too much of science, too much of technology, too much of cooking, and it did take a lot of thought and it did take a lot of practice, you can say. And the two chemicals or the three chemicals that I used were xanthan gum, which we're always chewing in our chewing gums. So it's not unhealthy, everybody does that. Everybody uses spearmint today. And the two more chemicals, which is sodium alginate and sodium chloride, which again is a part of our daily life. It's like a salt, which is highly concentrated, and there is a starch, which is again highly concentrated, and there are simpler reactions to convert any citrus or say any kind of liquid into small bubbles, which are coated like a membrane from outside.